What's up, everybody? James Jackson here again. We're at NAB New York. I have the pleasure of talking with Bob of Blackmagic Design. You know, the last time I talked, I was here. I was talking with Dave. That was at Build. But since then, you guys kind of announced, or there's been a lot of updates since then.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be talking about some of the things that's well. We're going to be talking Pyxis is shipping.
Yeah.
You got something for the iPhone that's coming out.
Yep.
And something for Resolve 2 of ProRes Raw. So all that for this video. But let's start off with the Pyxis.
Sure.
I know when you guys announced that at NAB, first, really excited. That was like almost everything that I have. It's like Ursa City and the Pyxis body had a beautiful baby.
Correct.
So it's now shipping.
Correct.
So first of all, just what is your thoughts that, or what you hope that people that get this Pyxis, what are the things that you are hoping that they'll sort of discover with the Pyxis 12K?
So I think that the thing about the Pyxis 12K was we had introduced the Pyxis body with the Pyxis 6K, and so it gave people the idea it's a box camera and you can build it out and whatnot. But when we had introduced the 12K sensor in the Ursa Cine 12K, getting those larger images, full frame, whatnot. And so when we had introduced the 12K, we got a lot of acknowledgement, like, that makes sense, that's cool, because now you have a smaller body device that you can capture 12K with the full frame sensor, but you still have the other version of it for, like as an A and B combo, but you're using the same camera just in a different body. And that's the thing, that we're providing choices for people depending on the style of work that they do and the ability to get it into a small place, and that's what the 12K really does for us.
No, totally agree. Like, I'm definitely more of the owner operator side. Love the Ursa City when it came out, but that's a whole beast. That's a whole echelon beast of itself. But having something that's a little bit smaller. A couple trade-offs, but the trade-offs are not that. It's mainly more. It's mainly more like the frame rates, but still getting pretty much the same image quality that you're getting out of Ursa City 12K. It's super excited. So I know for a lot of people, you guys also announced when you did the Pyxis 12K was the autofocus that you put out in the Cinema Camera 6K.
Correct.
That you got a beta. I've been trying it. Been having some fun with it. Is there any progress yet to? So
yeah, it's still in beta. We're still working on some things with it. It's good because we've been getting good feedback through the beta process, and I'm sure we'll see some updates to that going forward. And again, the idea of being able to roll it out to some of the other cameras that can accept it because the hardware is in it. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah, awesome. So let's actually move on. There's to a new thing that you announced at IBC. Yeah. And that and sort of like one of the more smaller opportunities, which is the camera dock.
Yeah, the camera Pro dock. So this is it. I have it. So basically, Apple announced their new iPhone 17s. They were going to be able to record ProRes Raw, but you need storage to be able to record ProRes Raw, and so the easiest way was for us to do this partnership where we made a product that basically plugs into the bottom of the 17, and now you have multiple USB connections, so you can plug in a hard drive, you can get HDMI out, you get Genlock in, timecode in, and it can convert those phones into a live broadcast phone for camera. And also, because of the Blackmagic camera app, you're able to transmit directly out, but it enables them to record ProRes Raw with the iPhone 17. And then that whole ProRes story, basically we added ProRes support in DaVinci Resolve, we added ProRes support for the Cinema Camera 4K, and so the whole ecosystem has shifted a little bit by being able to support that as well. And of course, Blackmagic Raw is still available in the cameras as well.
Yeah, I will say this: when I got my first smartphone, I did not think I would live to see the day where it would become pretty much a full-on production camera. But here we are.
And here we are.
With the USB-C ports, are they both video and data supported?
So, well, the 3.2s, they have the highest rating, so you could probably get an output there. But the real intention is you want a high-speed USB-C drive to be able to record ProRes Raw 4K. So, we added that the HDMI out so you can get some monitoring.
Yeah.
But using the camera app, you can transmit. It's a really cool addition, and we even have the little way to connect it to the cages that everybody has for phones and things.
Yeah, no, I think this is a very cool design because obviously with an iPhone, there's only one port. So if you use the port for the transfer, you run out of ports to maybe do maybe a monitor or something else that you could be using. So,
and this is what we've done.
And this is a great solution. How much does one of these cost?
So just under $300.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
awesome.
They're available at the Apple Store or through our reseller network.
Okay. So speaking of ProRes, I kind of was shocked that this announcement came as well because it was kind of a little bit. But you guys now also with this announcement of ProRes Raw, you now support ProRes Raw in DaVinci Resolve.
Right, yeah. So that was kind of part of the plan is that once they recorded in ProRes Raw from the phone, they need to use it in Resolve. So we added the support for that, but we also added it to the Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, and it'll probably roll into others as well. Yeah. But for now, because this way it's part of the ecosystem. Now, people may still use Blackmagic Raw, which is fine, but now you have the choice, and no matter what it's shot on, then you can deal with it in Resolve, and that's what everybody wanted.
No, this is great, because I know for years, this is something that I know a lot of my viewers were just like, man, I wish ProRes was Raw, because DaVinci just is such an easy workflow, so it's not, and in fact, it's also in the Pocket 4K, that also, so it's also great that you guys still show that these older cameras that have been out, it's been what? 8 years?
Yeah, right. So
since the Pocket 4K came out?
Yeah, it's been a while. But yes, if we can add features, we will. Yeah. And I think that's a great example of it.
So perfect segue to my next question. So, are you? We know. I believe isn't the video assist monitors supposed to?
They're also going to be able to record ProRes Raw with the cameras that already support recording Blackmagic Raw. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So. I know some of the feedbacks probably have is that for the newer generation of cameras is the removal of ProRes, especially with the RGBW cameras. I understand the reason, but now that ProRes Raw is sort of integrated, is there possibility that we may see ProRes Raw in the current gen of camera lineups?
Yeah, I mean, they're still working on exactly which ones we can put it in, and if we can, we will. And that's kind of the way we operate with a lot of features. And so, yeah, I'm sure that there will be discussions about where else we'll put it in. Because at Blackmagic, we like to give people choices, clearly, and so that would just be another one, and if we can make it work, we will do it.
Yeah. So, rolling off from the video assist, one of the other things that was announced a while back was the fact that you guys have been working with Sony to provide Blackmagic Raw to their cameras. Right now we're filming on the FX3, which did get their update on Sony's side to allow incorporated BRaw.
Yeah.
Is there any updates in terms of the video assist becoming supportive to support the FX3?
I don't know specifically on that one, but we do have some works with Sony, and we'll get, and what product, I'm not sure, but that I guess that cooperation is underway, and so we'll see what happens in the future, yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'll continue to look forward to it.
Yep.
So, I mean, you got a Pyxis 12K now, you have an Ursa City 12K, large format, you have a 17K 65 millimeter.
Correct. And the immersive camera.
Where do y'all go from here? Because it's like I'm looking at that. It's like where do sort of you guys see where you want to sort of take the next iterations with Blackmagic?
Yeah, I don't know. And the thing about it, what I've learned over time is that just when you think we must be at the end of something, there's something else that comes that way, and that happens often because there are different paths, and we just tend to try and figure out what's next, you know, because oftentimes, like even 12K seems like, oh, I don't know if we need it. It's like, well, there are uses for it. And same with the 65 mil, you're gonna shoot IMAX, you can do that. The immersive camera, you know, and now they're doing different things with it. And, you know, like, so there's always an evolution of what you can do with the tools, and that's the kind of exciting part.
Yeah.
And once we see some of that, it gives ideas for, all right, now where do we go next?
Okay. All right. Bob, thank you for sitting here and chatting with me.
My pleasure.
Thank you guys for joining us. Tune in, keep an eye out for all the Blackmagic stuff. And as always, until next time, take care, everyone.